It came out really great, guys, and I'm pretty sure this is how all you guys' frontals look, right? Am I right? I know I'm right. You guys slayed after watching this video, right? DM me some pictures of y'all finished result on Instagram. I want to see y'all. Simone.Charisse. Find me. Charisse, and today in this video I'm going to be showing you guys how to sew down your frontal from start to finish, and I'm going to be showing you guys all the little secrets and all the little hidden gems that no one shows you while you are sewing down your frontal. So this is the frontal that I have on today, and this is what I'm going to be showing you guys how to sew down. While I'm doing the beginning of the video, just keep in mind that I do things a little bit backwards, so my hairline is not customized while I am showing you guys how to sew it on. So don't make fun of that. It looks really crazy, but yeah, enjoy the video, guys. Also, if you're new, hit the subscribe button down below or somewhere in the corner of the screen, and if you are already a subscriber, welcome back, guys. So keep watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. What up? So this is the braiding pattern for a lace frontal. This is how my frontal is. It is much larger than my hairline. And right now you can customize your frontal. I started a little bit, but I usually why can't I talk today? I usually customize a little bit later in the video. But what I am going to do is I'm going to cut the lace off of the frontal first. This is just what I do. It makes my life a ton easier. I'm going to size the frontal. I am putting it right on my hairline, and as you can see, for this side it stops right on top of my ear, but if you place it right on your hairline, you see that the next part comes all the way down by my jawbone, and no one hairline is like that. You would look a little crazy. So I'm going to go ahead and make a part right above the ear, like as you can see right there, and I'm going to cut all this excess hair and lace off because we don't need it. I don't even know what to do with it if you were to keep it on your head. So you're going to have to cut it, okay? Boo-hoo, cry later. Now I'm going to size it up again, and as you can see, it fits perfect onto my hairline. Now I'm going to put my headband on, my magical adjustable headband on that I love, and I'm putting it on one side of my head, and as you can see, the other part is a little bit too long, so I'm gonna have to measure that again from braid to braid, aka ear to ear, and then cut it like I just did right now. If you don't have an adjustable band, just use a regular band and size it up just like that. Now, so you don't want to add it right here, you want to add it a little bit back, like right here. Remember, this is going to be the hairline. This is what's going to be on your face. So you want to add it a little bit behind the hairline. So kind of like right here. So now I'm just going to sew down both sides on each side of the frontal. So each side by the ear, like you can see right there. Now I'm putting it on my head, and I'm going to adjust it to the tightest on my adjustable band. If you don't have an adjustable band, on your black band, just make sure that it's nice and snug on your head. So if you notice, I have it a little bit before the hairline. So I have my hairline here, and then you want to pull it up a little bit, okay? You don't want it on your forehead. Don't do that. You want it like a little bit above the hairline. So right there is good. Now I'm just going to stitch the frontal down, and I'm going through this piece right here. This like lining that they put on the frontal. So as I'm sewing, I'm making sure to go through each braid, just in case you guys are wondering, and make sure as you're sewing that you're not pulling the frontal back, because the worst you can do is keep sewing and then the frontal is like way behind your hairline by the time you're done. So be careful not to pull back as you're sewing. Alrighty, now I'm going to go ahead and speed up this process a bit. I'm just literally sewing through the lining, as you can see, and I'm just going from one side of my head completely to the other side. Alright, so we're still not done with the frontal stitching down process. To keep it even more in place, there's a braid right here that I had. So you can see there's a braid right here, and you still have the flaps. I mean, you can glue these down. So with the braid right here, I'm going to go ahead with my needle, and I'm just going to stitch it down through the braid. And as I'm doing this, I'm just going to tug a little bit on the hair, and I'm just going to feel for it, sew through the net, and just create like 2 little small stitches. Okay, so it's even more intact. And then there's a braid also right here, and just for more security, because frontal will start to go back a little bit as your hair grows. So for more security, there's a braid that I have right underneath this. I'm going to add some tension to it by pulling it down, and I'm going to sew on the braid. You put them by the ear because you can barely see them. So the stitch is somewhere under here, but you can't really see it. So now you have even more security. So these won't come up because they will be glued down. Okay, so for this side, we're going to stitch it down also because as you can see, there's no support. So I'm going to stitch down on this braid and on this braid. So this is your end result after you have stitched down everything, including the back and the 2 sides. Nice and neat. This is one of the bundles that I will be using for my installation. It is from the hair company VIP Hair from AliExpress, and I have in 3 bundles of the 20 inches and 1 18-inch frontal. Now I'm just sewing in all 3 bundles. I thought I would need 4, but I really just needed 3. This part I decided to really speed up because I have a lot of tutorials where I'm sewing in the entire part of my bundles, so I figured this one wasn't really that much needed to go in depth. And when you get to this part, the lining of the frontal, as you're going side by side, you want to make sure that you fold it or either cut it super flat directly right here. You don't want to go over the lining because you will be on the frontal, or you don't want to go too short, like stop back here, because you will be able to see the lining of the frontal. Go through the frontal, the lining. This is how it should be. This makes it nice and flat. Don't sew the track over here, and don't sew it too short. So as we get near to the top, I'm just going to take small pieces and continue going up row by row until we hit the top of the frontal. Yes, this is how your frontal should look. It should be nice and snug like this. Let's get started on the baby hairs. Now I'm going in with my Gotta Be Glued with my black jar. I will have the tube up in the video. And we are going to go ahead and slick down the flaps, those little areas that we did not sew down, like that little piece. And I'm gonna use my rat tail comb, the metal end, and I'm just going to use this to put down the gel on both my skin and on the frontal. You want to avoid using fingers because it will make the gel flake up, but I forgot that one tip and ended up using my fingers, but it didn't flake up. So try to use the comb if you can to prevent flaking. Now I'm just pressing it down and I'm holding it down really tight. I'm doing this to both sides and actually all around the hairline, and then I'm going to end up tying it down and blow drying it so that it's really stuck and sticks. And this usually lasts for about, I'm going to say, a good 5 days for me if I really just don't get any water near it. And I'm putting a little bit more on top of the hair so it can just be even more slicker down, if that makes any sense. And then I'm gonna go in with my razor, comb, scissors, whatever you want to call it. I'm just trimming down some baby hairs. I'm not doing them OD long or super short. I'm literally just doing them at a length where if I didn't want to put my baby hairs down, they still would not look noticeable. Never mind my Elvis Presley looking sideburns. I'm gonna fix those afterwards. It's really hard to do this on camera, guys. If I haven't said that before, doing your baby hairs is like a super huge challenge. So I'm trying to do the best hair. Work with me, y'all. So this is how your frontal should look. It came out really great, guys, and I'm pretty sure this is how all you guys' frontals look, right? Am I right? I know I'm right. You guys slayed after watching this video, right? DM me some pictures of y'all finished result on Instagram. I want to see y'all. Simone.Chariced. Find me. It had a middle part originally, and I didn't blow it down super flat because I still wanted to go back and forth from the middle part to the side part. So this is where I kind of left it at. I did layer it, so it is really layered. Like, I didn't have to dye or anything, but I did bleach the knots, and I did have to custom. I'm so not used to customizing my frontals because the last couple of frontals I've had, I've been lucky enough to have them sent to me already customized. So I had to customize this frontal, which was a drag. Like, I had to do so much plucking. I forgot how much work goes into plucking because I'm so used to it being like sent to me already done. So I had to literally pluck it, then I had to bleach it. But plucking took the most time, which is how it usually is when it comes to frontals. But yeah, I think mine came out pretty good, you know, not tooting my horn, but toot toot. So this is how it looks up close. I could put it up if I wanted to, like this, and I could do a bunch of styles. I can flip it over if I wanted to. I could do a lot of things with it. It is very sturdy and in place because I don't play when it comes to my frontals. Like, I don't want anything sliding back, nothing like that. But thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys learned a bunch. If you have any questions, like even the smallest question, like what kind of thread did you use, please comment down below and I will answer your questions. I will answer all your questions. I've actually been doing really good with answering comments. So comment down below if you have any questions for me. Don't forget to rate, subscribe, comment, and thumbs up this video. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.